Welcome, welcome. Welcome in it, bruvs and ladies. Welcome. Nightcap with Friends. The best podcast at night. Powered by Smoking Politic for me. Honorably refreshing for the world. The world, Craig. The world. You already know y'all can catch this segment every Sunday, Wednesdays, and Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. Some nights I'll be flying solo. Some nights I'll have guest co-hosts. Some nights like tonight I'll be interviewing up and coming people, established people. You know what I mean? And people with a just story. You know what I mean? Um, we are approaching April, and I wanted to just let people know the first 2 weeks of April, um, I will not be doing any interviews, face to face. That is, um, sit downs or hood vlogs for the first 2 weeks. But I will be dropping vlogs, um, and I will be doing Nightcap because I see people. This is really starting to hit off finally. Nightcap. I know some people look forward to watch this, and that means a lot to me. So I will be doing Nightcap, and I will be taking people, interviewing people on Nightcap. Okay. But the first 2 weeks, I won't be doing no face to face, no sit downs, or no hood vlogs. But I will be doing. Be on the lookout on my for Belt to Ass Tuesdays, um, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. My thoughts, my opinions, and I'll be gaming Thursday nights until I start the segment. We talking sports. That's where other co-hosts is. You know what I mean? So we're all gotta be on the same book and page with that. But yeah, appreciate everybody, man, that's been supporting this platform. Please subscribe and hit the bell. Share this live. Hit the like. Um, yeah, man, won't disappoint. It's good vibes over here. Uh, good energy over here. And tonight we got Neem Naeem Stacks, hailing out of Rhode Island. I don't know what section of Rhode Island, what city he's in from. I know he's definitely from Rhode Island. Um, he'll be stopping by for an honorable discussion, man. It's gonna be a good one, another one. Um, yeah, we'll start at 9. Yes, almost to 3,000. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, man. Yeah, be on the lookout tomorrow morning, with your morning coffee or tea. And for my 420 people, y'all gonna wanna definitely wake and bake to this. Another episode, another new episode that is, of Hood Vlogs with Honor, highlighting the grind, not the crime. Welcome to the South End of New Bedford, Mass. The Takers edition. That will be this morning. So after this, I will be editing that all night, and just in time for you guys to, when y'all get up in the morning, early morning or late morning, depending how this shit goes. But morning nonetheless. Another new episode of Hood Vlogs with Honor, highlighting the grind, not the crime. It's been a probably like a week and some change that I haven't dropped a new episode. But yeah, and I see what's really becoming very popular is the sit down too. A lot of people love that. I personally like it too. So yeah, we're gonna start just shortly. What's up, my guy?
What's going on, fam?
What's up with you, bro? You can hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Chilling, chilling.
I
What you got
bet.
going on?
I'm blessed, brother. I can't complain. Just finished the hood vlog earlier. Came here, made dinner for my family. Got in the shower, got out, and now we taking care of business right here, my king. We
Happy to
doing
hear
it.
it. Productive day. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. How you
Appreciate
feeling
you for.
today?
I'm feeling blessed, bro. I'm feeling blessed, bro. Thank you for reaching out, for wanting to even be on the podcast, bro. And we're gonna work
Of
something
course,
out
of
for
course.
next month. We'll do something face to face, bro.
Yeah, for the hood vlogs, right? Yeah, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
or a sit down, however you want it. Whatever you could do a sit
Yeah,
down. Or it's up to you. You just let me know. And then
whatever works for you. It don't matter.
you want to do a hood vlog, you want to do a sit down. I leave it up to the person I'm gonna interview. Some people don't like to do hood vlogs, don't want to walk. I mean, and some people just want to go somewhere, sit down, and chop it up. So I'll leave that up to you, bro.
Yeah, I don't mind doing whatever one, but I'm
Okay.
saying
Well,
we'll talk about that. Yeah, we could talk about that. Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
All right, I'm gonna start this off. All right, well, welcome people. This is Nightcap with Friends, the best podcast at night, powered by Smoking Politic with me, honorably refreshing for the world. The world, Craig. Let my subscribers know who you
Let's get
are
it.
and how old are you and what city and state you from, bro.
Naeem Stacks. I'm 19. I'll be 20 in June. From Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah, man. Just saying. 19 years old.
You're 19. You'll be 20 in June. June what?
June 20th.
June 20th. All right, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I got my daughter. She'll be 20 in June too.
Oh, yeah. She's a Gemini?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, so okay, being 19, bro. You know, I want to ask this. I ask everybody, man, especially the young adolescents and the youth. Um, so far, what do you feel like? You know, from everything you've been through, everything you've seen. You know what I'm saying, and coming up out of Providence, Rhode Island, from a 19's point of view, what do you feel like the meaning of life is to you so far?
Uh, Family's definitely important. Family and whatever you put your time and effort into. Because you don't really have a lot of people pass away early, don't have a chance to, you know what I'm saying, live their full life. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. So it's like have fun and enjoy your time, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Um.
Mm,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My fault. I was rolling
No.
real quick.
No. You said what? You're rolling up?
Yeah, what was you saying?
No, I say yeah. I wanted to know what do you feel like you so you said family. Make sure
Family
you have.
time is definitely important. Yeah, make time for your loved ones and stuff like that. Yeah, or whatever you want to do, make sure you put in the time and the effort for that,
Yes, sir.
so you can get far. Stay productive, stay motivated. That's what I'm saying. Hey, if
Right.
people's hating on you, you're doing something right. For
Facts.
sure. For sure.
Facts. You got to question yourself if no one's hating on you or trolling you for real.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts. Um, you know, now you do music, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me ask this. You know, we'll get back to the other stuff real quick. We got an
hmm
hour with each other. All right, so what age was it that you started, when you was like, you know what, I want to pursue music?
I was messing around with it. I'll say like young, middle school, but like I say like serious for real, like probably 15, 14 when I was in Ocean Tides.
Mm.
Just kind of took advantage of that. I was in the studio over there. Got better in a couple years.
They have a studio over there now?
Yeah, Ocean Tides in Narragansett. I was staying over there, so while I was doing time over there, I was in the studio whenever I had time,
Facts.
making
Now,
songs, training school, stuff like that. Yeah.
oh, they got studios in training school too now?
No, there's no studio in the training school, but I was
Mm.
just writing. I was just writing. So when I got out, I could make songs.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
That's what's
Trying to
up.
stay productive.
I never been to OT, but I was just in training school, but that's what's up. That they put, a studio in there. You mean that's good motivation for the youth and stuff in there, man. Especially if they want to pursue music.
Yeah, you can start early.
hmm Now,
I feel it definitely helped kids with a lot of stuff. Get ready to go home, get your permits and IDs and stuff like that. Work on
hmm
music or whatever it is you wanted to do. So
right.
I took advantage of whatever it is that I can. You can even start your own jobs in there. So when you go home,
Do you feel like do, do you feel like Ocean Tides, you learned a lot of skills there that's shaping you to who excuse me, to who you becoming?
uh, I say it's definitely not a place you want to be, but I learned some stuff from there. Person like me, I'm never too old or like too gangster to hear stuff or been, you know what I'm saying, from stuff people who experience stuff. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right,
Like if you've
right.
been through something, I can listen to what you got to say, learn from it, or sometimes you have to be in certain situations to learn from it. So it's like, being there, I definitely did learn some stuff that can't be told.
Facts.
If you get
You
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, trust me, I get you because I'm gonna tell you this, right?
Oh, stuttering and stuff, my fault.
No, it's all good, brother. You good. I'm gonna tell you this, right? I've done it too. Group homes, juvie, you know, and a lot of skills that I learned in the group homes and in juvie, I carry to this day as a 39-year-old man, finna be 40. You know what I'm saying? So what I say that to tell you this: when you're 39, the skills you learn from OT are gonna stick with you. You're gonna remember it. That's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
that's cool.
Now back to the music. Now, what are
Mhm.
your who are your influences that like who influenced you to start doing music? Like a family member or a friend or you know a musician? Like what was going on there?
Um, I don't know. I just like music. That just always been my thing. Music always helps me with a lot of stuff. Like shut out people, listen to music. You know what I'm saying? I love music. There's music for every kind of vibe that you got.
Right,
So I just you know what I'm saying I'll say like there's a couple rappers but no family members, like the people that I was listening to.
right,
Like I fuck with Herb, T Grizzly, you know what I'm
right.
saying, Dirk. I say them three for real.
You got somebody that agreed with what you said. Flacco from the South. He said, "I go to Ocean State. It's not the same as Ocean Ties, but it's definitely not a place to be." He's not lying. I never
Yeah.
heard of Ocean State. What's that,
What?
Flacco?
That's a school, middle school to actually it's elementary school to high school now. I used to
Yeah.
go there too. Yeah, I got kicked out of there. I used to go there too.
What is that? A group home?
No, it's a school. It's a
Mm.
school.
Oh, for
And
kids that are free and out and about.
nah, yeah, for kids that are free but they have like behavior issues or
Okay, so like an ALP type of
yeah,
alternative
kind of.
school. All right.
Yeah, alternative school. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what's up.
you just stay motivated and do what you got to do. You could work and get out of that school, my boy.
Yeah,
For real.
OT is a lockdown facility.
Yeah, that's not the
Yeah,
same. You don't
yeah,
get to
it's way
go
different.
home.
Yeah,
Not go home every day.
you
Yeah, for
but you
sure.
go on passes though, right?
Hey, when I was in there, I probably had like a total of 10 to 12 passes. I won't lie to you. And I was there for like 2.5 years. That's crazy,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, I wasn't. But
yeah.
when I was in there, Corona came, so quarantine.
There you go.
That
That's
shut
why.
down. That shut down passes for a while, and then I wasn't even able to get passes. There's just a lot of stuff going on.
And you just open the door. We're gonna walk right to it. We'll go right. I mean, we're gonna walk right into it. Right into the
Yeah.
room you open. Corona.
Most of my, it was crazy.
How
Most of my juvenile, I did. Yeah, I'll say I did facilities and stuff like that. But I'm just happy to be out now. You know how that go.
facts. Let me ask you this. Do you feel like, the pandemic and the shutdown really uh divided, you and your peers even more? Like when I say you and your peers, I mean the youth as a whole.
Um, I don't really know. I did like I say around that time I was more like in facilities and stuff like that.
Yeah, you
So
was
I wasn't
okay.
really around. I was kind of like distance early. Like yeah, when I turned like 13, 14, that's when I went to Ocean Tides. I probably got out around 16. Then I was like back in the training school. So it's like I never really. I kind of like been distance early.
Hmm,
There's a couple people who's still around, but most of them I'm either into it with or I just don't talk to. But everybody's
right,
still someone. Everybody got their own stuff going on.
right.
And
Now, what part of Providence you come from, bro?
I'm from the north side, but my grandmother lived on the south side, so I'm from there for real. She
Yeah,
still lives
you,
there. To
you
this
know that
day.
saying, wherever your grandma's at, that's where you're from.
Yeah, for sure. South
Yeah,
raised me, north made me for real.
yeah, fact. So let me ask you this. Because when you're in the South, you're in the South versus when you're in the North. Agreed?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So with that, how was that growing up, going back and forth from the South side of Providence to the North side of Providence? How was that?
What you mean by that? My fault.
No, no. All right. I should have asked it better. Like, was it difficult for you to adjust from going from South Providence and coming to the North side, or it didn't matter to you? It's just Providence.
It wasn't really different to adjust because I like kind of been going around when I was young, figuring myself away. I used to ride bikes around Providence, you know. So like if I
Right.
was on the south, I used to ride to the north. If I was on the north, I ride to the south. I was one of them kind of kids. I used to ride bikes everywhere.
Right. So that made you familiar with the whole city, basically.
Yeah,
early.
that's how I kind of learned this. Yeah,
Right. All right, music. Now we'll go back to the music. You know, when it comes to we're the smallest state in the country, as you know. Um, basically, and obviously you know that we don't even have nobody really in the industry as influencer, podcaster, musician, just pretty much damn near everything. We have a few, but they don't extend a hand. They don't care about Rhode Island. So I ask you this: what do you feel is the disconnect between us, Rhode Island as a whole, you know, supporting something that's hot that has the potential to push it out, so we can get in the industry for real? What do you feel that we lack at? Why is it so easy for
I,
Rhode Islanders to support somebody from out of town than versus their own?
I feel like the population is smaller, so that's definitely not helping. But with that, on top of that, there's a lot of people hating on each other, not enough support, stuff like that.
Do you feel like it's because everybody wants to be the first one to break open Rhode Island?
Definitely, everybody's hating on each other. Don't
It's
nobody show
crazy.
nobody support. It's a lot of stuff going on out here. They rather post people from New York or Chicago with
Mm-hmm.
music than their own people that they came up with music. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Um, you think it'll ever change?
I don't know. It might change, but I don't know. I really don't know.
You think like what we're doing over here on this platform? I think it will change. I think we're gonna wake
Yeah,
people
it
the
can make a
fuck up.
difference. What you're
Yeah,
doing could definitely make a difference. That's why I try to participate. You know,
and I thank you for that, bro.
sure.
You could have easily been acting like a lot of people is out here that are in high places. That is in the Rhode Island industry, you could easily act blind, deaf, and dumb to what's going on over here. But I mean, what's going on over here is beautiful. It's everybody from all sides is at least what while we're on this platform, they can learn to coexist, so we can finally get in the industry, man. Be respected, heard, and make a global impact. And that's what I'm striving for us, bro.
Definitely, I see you trying to hear all sides. You know what I'm saying? Stories from
Yeah,
all sides. I
yeah.
respect that, and you don't have a bad way of doing it because I see a lot of people that be doing like the hood vlogs and stuff like that. They be bringing up a lot of, you know what I'm saying, situations that could start arguments or cause people to talk about, other people and stuff like that. But you don't be doing that.
My shit's with honor, young king. It's just like,
Yeah, I
hell no. I
respect
mean,
that.
it's a slower grind. You know what I mean? But you
Yeah,
know,
because a lot of people, that's what it is. They want to see stuff like that, negativity.
mhm,
That's what they want to see.
mhm.
That brings more attention.
Yeah, I get it. People want to see the effery. They don't want to listen and see positivity, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, when it comes to independent route or major label, what is your thoughts on that?
I feel like I would definitely rather be independent
Why is that?
because I feel like I would gain more out of it. I feel like if everybody who's in it like, ends up signing a label or something, ends up getting trapped in that label. Or
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? Or mess you know what I'm saying? Fucked
yeah,
over and that shit.
facts.
And in some kind of way. Even
Nah,
if it's
you're
people
absolutely right.
keeping your music or a high percentage of your money, something don't seem right about it.
Or they
That's why
put
I
you
like
on the shelf. They're not letting you drop. They're not letting you be your 100% you. They want you to be something that you're not. You
yeah,
know
or they putting their own picture on your stuff basically.
what I mean? Hmm.
Their face on your music. I wouldn't want no stuff like that.
They want to own everything that you got. I mean, that money comes with a price, man. You know.
Yeah. I
Um.
wouldn't mind having people say, "Well, no."
Uh, nah, I feel like the independent route is the way to go. It's a freaking long, grueling route, just like this route I'm on, the positive route, and giving belt to ass to the effery route. Yeah, that indie route is. But when you reach the pinnacle of that, and you build up enough catalog and your resume is top tier that you have leverage when you walk into these labels, then you be like, this is why you should be partnered with me. You know what I mean? Be
Hmm.
partnership, distribution deals. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Why you still owning everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not too many people doing that either.
Hmm. Now, when it comes to the drill music, right? Um, Let me ask you a couple questions in one. All right. All right. Let me just ask this first. When it comes to the drill music, what is your thoughts on drill music, bro?
I don't know. I don't really. I used to mess with it heavy a lot, but now it's kind of like it's dying. It's dying down for sure. I don't like it no more.
Do you feel like drill really poisoned the community and the youth?
Yeah, it influences a lot of people. I'll say make people think there's something that they are not for sure. Just for listening to music.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. I want to know your stance and your thoughts on, people dissing deads in their music.
I did it before a couple times, but I'll just say it's corny. I won't even lie to you.
Right.
Shouldn't be no reason that, and that's why I'm just gonna get rid of all my old music because I have plenty of old songs that I made before, but I'm not gonna keep keeping it in the cut. I'm gonna get rid of all my old music and switch it up. I got a whole different, you know what I'm saying, a whole different thing I'm trying to do. I don't
Well,
have like too many, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to make music that's not diss tracks, some shit that can go on the radio and really go somewhere.
I salute you for that. You know how many people won't even do that, and you're doing that. That's what's up, bro. Good for you, man.
You got to try to
That's
make
a
an effort. Yeah.
hell yeah.
Shout out to my boy Eli.
Yeah.
He's
Shout out
doing
to
something.
Eli. Yeah.
Yeah, my boy doing something.
Now, what separates you from the rest of everyone doing music? As we're speaking right now, there's all over the world in some parts of this country right now, there's somebody starting to be like, you know what, I'm about to rap. I'm gonna be a rapper. So with that, all these rappers all over the world, you know what I mean, and every new rapper being born every day, every second, what separates you, your sound from the rest? What's up, my guy Neem?
Oh, what's going on? I don't even really know. Truthfully, I think I sound different though. I don't sound like nobody else. But
Right.
everybody
But
got a different vibe.
what do you feel separates you from the masses, bro? Like, what puts you in your own lane? Like, when you know, I feel the same way with, I dibble and dabble in the music, right? I'd be like this. I'd be like, I stand tall and I'm proud that I don't sound like nobody and nobody sounds like me. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's what separates me. And on top of my real life through these beats, that's what separates me from most people. So
yeah. Oh yeah, that's
you,
that's that's true. Yeah,
what about
definitely
you?
for sure. I'll say I definitely relate to my music, and it's
Right.
real. A lot of people are just making music to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I say is real.
Mm-hmm.
So I really been through.
Right.
Some rappers do admit that they do it for entertainment, but others won't.
Yeah.
You understand
Yeah. The studio, man. What does that have to feel like? Like, what's the vibes and the energy got to be like?
it? I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my boy Hundy. I've been to a couple real studios, but I really enjoy like being with my family, you know. And my,
Right.
my, my cousin, he has his own studio going on. Shout out to him. I be popping out to him. You can pull up to the crib or I go to him. It feels good.
Yeah.
Definitely being in the studio. It's a vibe for sure. Cause music's my thing. So when I just be around them, it's a good vibe every time.
Nah,
And
but
he's a producer too.
let me ask you this though. What's the
Go on.
energy and the vibe got to be like in the studio for you to create?
I ain't gonna lie. That's a good question because
Thank you. Mhm.
it depends on whatever. Like, I can go to the studio planning on doing one thing, but I don't want to do that thing when I get to the studio.
Yeah, because
I
it's
rap,
the energy in the studio you
yeah, I
obtain.
rap whatever I'm in the mood for. Like I could want to do a song one day, but get in the studio and be like, nah, I'm not feeling like doing no dissing today. I'm trying to be on some, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
positive shit,
Mm.
stuff like that. Yeah,
So basically, whatever you just match the energy of the room when you go in there and you
yeah,
adapt.
Yeah, definitely.
That's dope right there. Not a lot of people could do that. They have to have it a certain way.
And that's kind of why I have like I try to remember most of my well, I do remember most of my music, all my music when I make it. Cause
I'm
I
the
could
same
just
way.
step in there, yeah, step in
Uh-huh.
there and I
I don't
got
need a
different
phone or a paper. I'm in there.
yeah, different music for different moods.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what's up. Now, you know, music, right? When it comes to the
Mhm.
youth and stuff, and the lack of programs you see out here in Rhode Island is very scarce. It's not how it used to be when I was coming up. Since music is your passion, what would you like to see program wise for the youth out here when it comes, let's say, for kids that want to pursue music like you? You know what I'm saying? What would you like to see program wise out here for them?
I ain't gonna lie, AS220 is a good program. They
Yeah, I
already
keep
started.
hearing about them. That's what's
Yeah,
up. Shout out
they
to them, man.
definitely provide. Yeah, got the youth going there. They can make music for free and even learn how to do
Wow.
a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I would just like keep them motivated, and try
Right.
to open up as many places for them to go as they can, stuff
Right.
like that, like, so they can experience and learn. Like I'd rather have people like criticize me and let me know what's going on, so I can get better at things. That's another thing. That's probably
Right.
why people can't go nowhere too out here. That they can't take criticism and think you're like
Yeah.
trying to
A
argue.
yeah. Constructive
I respect
criticism. They
somebody
can't
that
take it.
I can respect somebody that can let me know they don't like the way my music sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Right. There's always room for improvement with everything.
For
You know what I'm saying?
sure. I believe every song I make I get better. That's just me. I swear
Yeah.
every song I make, I believe this is my favorite song. Make another
Right.
song. This is my favorite song. That's how it
Right.
be every time.
Right. Now let's go to some current events. I want to know your thoughts. Being 19 years old, a young black man in America. Um, I've been asking a lot of y'all young adults and the youth this, because I feel like your opinion matters. You know what I mean? And your generation is real big on you guys holding, my generation and just anyone accountable for what we say and do. You know what I'm saying? And I salute you guys for that because I'm the same way. Um, so I say that to ask you this: when you see, an older cat like Charleston White with his antics, and the shit he says and does for money on here, how do you feel about that? Being a 19-year-old young black man in America, seeing a character like Charleston White.
I feel like he's just doing it for attention. You shouldn't do stuff like that because that can really get you hurt when you step out in public. I'm pretty sure a lot of people see that. Yeah, for sure. Don't just do stuff for an image on social media or to get a couple follows or a couple dollars. Cause and that's what people do that in music too. Like
Right?
if you don't live it, you shouldn't talk about it. If you wouldn't want it to come back to you, don't bring it up or no stuff like that. Don't ground it.
If
Yeah,
you're not equipped for this shit, don't rap about it.
yeah. Don't talk shit. Don't talk shit to people and their kids and all that, and think you're not gonna get touched or something. Or try to call the cops every time. That's not how
Let
stuff
me.
works.
I gotta rewind that back. What I said. If you're not equipped for the bullshit, don't rap about it.
Uh huh. Say it one more time for him.
If you're not equipped for the bullshit, don't rap about it. It ain't
For
rocket
sure.
science.
For
Honor
sure.
thy life.
Hmm.
um,
You should respect your whole life. For
yes.
sure. For
Now,
sure. And that's why
when you
people can
go ahead.
definitely be cool. I
Mhm.
feel like a lot of people should admit, well, not admit, but know when they're not really into nothing. Like you could be cool
Yeah.
with people that's into stuff, like, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
and still chill with them, but you don't have to be on the same time and they are, or like try to be. I respect
Right.
people that just be regular and admit to that shit. Yeah, be
Facts.
themselves more than somebody trying to be nope, trying to be somebody.
Facts. Yes, get them likes up, man. Shout out to Gangland Neem, yeah. Y'all go subscribe and hit that bell to his channel, man.
Shout out to my boy.
Yeah,
Like it up.
man. Yeah, he's on the road to
Yeah. Everybody needs
25,000 subscribers.
oh yeah.
Goals. Hell yeah, he
Everybody
up there.
everybody
He
needs Everybody
Go
needs
ahead.
that support. Everybody go like your shit up, man.
Hell yeah. He don't listen. He don't know y'all. He don't know y'all. Don't troll him. Don't troll him. That's my fucking guy. Yo, you gotta tune into his channel, bro. That motherfucker right there, bro. He's one of the best up and coming in
Yeah,
YouTube, bro.
I'm definitely gonna have to tap in with him and see what's
Yeah,
going
man.
on.
Gang Lane Nee. Y'all,
I'm in
Rhode
the
Island. Yo,
expanding.
run him up, bro. Run him up, Rhode Island. He
Definitely in the
needs.
expanding.
Uh, yo,
Does he be
so
doing the same entertainment as you?
listen, him and I. Okay, you know there's levels to everything, right? Him and I
Mm-hmm.
are in the same space, same realm, but he is levels to this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
definitely.
he's 20,000 subscribers. I'm damn near barely 2,000. You know what I'm saying? So, but him and I we're on the same booking page. We give belt to the ass to the effery. We
Mm-hmm.
stand on morals and character and principles and all that shit. Honor. You know what I mean? Check his page out, bro. It's refreshing, bro. Just like
That's
mine.
good though. You're doing it, my boy. Just stay
Yeah.
productive. I see you out here working with everybody. I
Yeah.
like how you work too. I said it earlier. Like you're not on what everybody else is on. You don't bring up no. You got great questions. You ain't bringing up no hostile. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Come on,
Yeah.
man. I would have been. Listen, when I started this channel 2 years ago, I started in the Bronx, right? I got a
Uh-huh.
gang of my damn near my whole family on my father's side is out there. I got little cousins that are knuckleheads, scammers, and all types of shit. I could have went viral overnight, day one,
Uh-huh.
episode one, man. But I chose to do it. I'm trying to tell you, I got access to all that. You know what I mean? But I chose to go the honorable route, the slower route. But hey, nonetheless, I could look in the mirror. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
all right, now you know mental health, man. Every May is Mental Health Awareness Month, bro. And I'm real big on my channel with mental health. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, 19 years old, young black man in America, how do you deal with your mental health, bro?
Mental health is definitely very important, especially as a man. Cause I know, like me personally, I don't like talking about nothing. I know probably a lot of people can relate to that. You know, men, because you don't want to seem like too vulnerable. Most people talk about your business when they're upset. You know, but I just be talking to my brother sometimes. That's the one person I could talk to. I don't like talking, but that's the one person I could talk to. I don't really
Right.
want to say too much on here because I don't like
Yeah, yeah, go
promote
ahead.
no. I don't promote no drugs or nothing like that. You know, but
No, no.
I'm doing perks and shit like that. You know, sometimes I'm getting random depression and shit. So, you
Yeah.
know.
Listen, I'm not here to judge you, young king. Trust me. I'm gonna tell you this, right?
And I hope everybody that's going through something that they don't speak about or mental health that they get through it. I'm saying God bless you
Yeah.
for real.
Yes, sir. Now let me ask you this. I'm gonna throw a curveball at you.
Let's get it.
There's a lot of times, we all go through it. There's times that we don't even want to be dealing with people. So how do you get over
Definitely.
your storms then when you just want to be left alone? How do you get through that?
That's it. And, yeah, that's kind of like I'm saying. Like most of the time I be smoking. That's how I stay like even like normally. If I'm not smoking, then I be feeling like uneasy stuff like that. I get anxiety or I start thinking about stuff that happened before. So I try to like stay busy. Or like I said, music plays a big part. If I listen to music
Right.
and I'm by myself, I'm just like I said, I have a little perk real quick. I'll smoke when I'm by myself and I'm listening to music. That's gonna get me back right
So
when I don't
music
want to
is
talk
your
to anybody.
definitely your escape, right?
Yeah, music for everything, for sure.
Yeah. I feel like half of the population can agree with you on that,
I
including
like all
myself.
kind of music, like not just. That's what I mean.
Facts.
I don't like drill music. I like old school music more than I
Yeah.
like old music more than I like this new music. But that's like
I
it's
mean,
my generation, so of course I'm adapt to this music and
right. Yeah, I'm the
But
same way. I
I
listen to.
definitely think rap was better back then.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
For sure.
every
Even with the
everything.
definitely for the females, because they was really rapping, But now they just like talking about crazy
Yeah,
shit.
but listen. Not for nothing. There's a lot of dope female MCs, man. They're just not known. I mean, They're
Yeah.
just not known right. But you know who got the game right now to me? Glorilla.
Who you think? You said who?
Glorilla. I think she's shitting on. She's hand.
For sure.
She's the best
For
female
sure.
right now. Right now, hands down.
For sure. For sure at the moment. Because
I
I don't
could
know
I
what.
could listen to her. I can't listen to too many. But I could listen
There's
to
a
her.
lot of there's a lot of male rappers and female rappers. I'm not hating on nobody, but
Right.
I just be looking at them and I say it to my boys or whoever I'm at all the time. I'd be like, yo, looking at them and I'm just like, if they can get this many views or they're rich, I know I'm gonna get somewhere. It may not be right now, but I know like with time I'm gonna get somewhere.
Hey,
There's
but
people who's not talking about nothing. That's
yeah.
not even like they're not even good.
Hey, but
You know?
remember, you got to remember a lot of them views be fake. So remember that.
That is true. A lot of people pay
Yeah.
for views, and that's another thing. I would never pay for views.
Wow.
I'm
You're
waiting.
gonna
I'm
get
waiting for my time.
exposed. You're gonna get
I'm waiting.
exposed.
I'm waiting for my time, and that's why I would enjoy doing stuff like this, so I could build. I could build my stuff up. You know,
Yes, sir.
I'm working. I'm working with you. You're working with me.
Yeah. And I'm always here for you, your brothers, and your section, bro. For
You're the
everybody.
first person. I appreciate it. You're the first person out here who's doing hood vlog that I've seen, or
Yeah.
anything like podcasts, sit downs, anything like that out here. So I appreciate you for
Well,
that. And
thank you. No problem, man. That's what I'm supposed to be doing, bro. There's people out here doing but it's like they're not doing it like how I'm doing it. I'm boots on the ground with it. You got to go to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm really immersing myself in the communities. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, not to talk crap, but a lot of people play favoritism out here. They already pick sides.
I strongly believe that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm neutral. Listen, the only way I'm on some shit, and I tell everybody, if you fuck with mines or me, that's it. That's when I'll be on some shit. Other than that, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be
Get to
for the
this money
people. Yeah, I'm the people's champ, bro. And this is what
for
comes with
sure.
it. Um,
Definitely, I hear that. I respect that.
nah, real right. Now you have 3 dream features, bro. It could be from any genre, dead or alive artists. Three of them.
Man, G Herbo definitely for sure. That's my favorite rapper for
Okay,
sure.
YG Herbo.
He's definitely influential. Like he don't just be on no distance shit. I can relate to a lot of stuff that he be rapping about.
Yeah. Oh, he be dissing all
He's
right
signed
though.
to himself. He does. He does. He does. He definitely has this track,
Yo,
but he
but
has
he's slick.
drill.
He's
He
slick
also
with
has
it.
drill music too.
Yeah, yeah,
You know stuff like pain music.
yeah, yeah.
Like Dirk got diss tracks, but he has real music too. Like I would like
Yeah,
to make a feature with commercial rappers. You know
yeah. So
that out.
you said G Herbo. Who else? Who's number 2?
Uh, Kodak Black. He's versatile.
Yeah. Wow, you're the first person that I done interviewed over 100 people, bro.
I say like
110
old.
people,
I
and you're
say
the
like
first
old
person to
Kodak
say
guy.
yeah. Huh?
That's my
The
boy.
old,
I like.
the
I'm
old yet?
saying, yeah, definitely. I say T Grizzly.
YT
T Grizzly
Grizzly.
for sure. I love T Grizzly's music. If you pay attention, he got a lot of like. I don't know if you be listening to T Grizzly. He got a lot of stories though.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like Herb. I can like picture it in my head when I'm listening to it. I like stuff like that. It gives me the chills whenever I listen to Herb or T Grizzly. You know,
Yo,
the energy,
Detroit
the
artists
vibe.
are fire, bro. They've been fire since way back when, bro. Since I was coming up. You know what I mean?
Since I can, and they're still going. That's why I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
and I think T Grizzly signed to himself too. Is you know
Yeah, of course he is. You
T
know what I mean?
Grizzly and T Herbo. That's 2 people. That's why I said those are 2 people I would not mind getting a feature with.
Um, my favorite Detroit artist is Obi Trice.
It's Chevy
I
Truck
don't know if
Month.
you heard of him.
Qualified buyers get 2
You said that's your favorite Detroit artist?
Yeah, that
of
was
this
growing up.
Silverado.
Obi Trice,
Looks
man,
like
that
a
was my
Verona.
guy right there. You should look at his music is old, but if you appreciate good music, I
Oh
highly
yeah, I like all music. Just
yeah.
send me
So
whenever you get the chance. If you
yeah,
can send
yeah,
me some of it on Instagram
yeah,
after,
yeah. I'm a DM you his album and shit.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um.
like listening to new music. all the same stuff's around, you know. A lot of drill
Facts.
music. I don't like the New York drill no more. Kind of like that's why I listen to mostly all my old playlists like that. I like old soul for I like old music.
Right.
But a
Let
lot
me
of
ask
my
you.
my fault. What was you gonna say?
I can't hear you because in the back.
It's kind of oh, turn shit down.
All
What you
right.
saying?
So all right. So let me ask you this, right? Um, you watch basketball, right?
Nah, not really.
You don't watch basketball,
Nah.
but you know who Luka Doncic is, right?
I know who.
Do you know who Luka Doncic is?
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask this. I like to ask this question. Because I feel like 100 years from now, people are gonna be talking about it. All right. Where were you and what did you believe when you heard the news that Luka got traded to the Lakers? Did you think it was true, or did you believe it, or you didn't care?
I would say I want nobody you say get mad at me for this, but I didn't really care for it because I'm not really only because I don't
Yeah,
really keep up with the
you don't
sport.
watch it. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
more like outside, you know. I can't even really keep up with my music, you know.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
only
yeah.
thing why I didn't care, but
Okay,
he definitely has an impact on whatever team he plays for sure. Good
facts.
player. He's a good player.
I thought I would ask that. There's a few people I asked that they don't watch basketball, but they know who he is, and they were like, they both said they were shocked. They didn't believe that he got traded. So I
Yeah,
thought I would
I
ask
didn't
that.
know. Yeah, I didn't know he got a trade, but I wouldn't.
Um,
Yeah, that's
mm.
crazy.
Now, do you feel like you have the skill set and the knowledge to make it in the music industry?
I feel like I definitely have the skill set because, like I said earlier, there's a lot of people who's not even really talking about nothing or repeat themselves saying the same things. I feel like I'm definitely better than a lot of people that's already out there. It's
Right.
just where I come from. There's not a lot of support. Population's low, so you go out of state. There's like more
Uh-huh.
people, more like there's more anywhere out of state, like from
You got
Rhode
to
Island
venture
to
out. You got to venture out.
there's some
Listen,
there's someone there's somebody
yeah.
from
Let me
everywhere.
let me tell you this, right? You have to venture out. I don't care how, unless a motherfucker out here get lucky and go viral with a fucking song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
like wishing on a star. You know what I mean? Shooting in the dark. You know what I mean? You need to come outside all right. You have to. I'm not saying move out. You know what I mean?
But just to
But
expand
you got
whatever
you.
you want to do. That's what I
Yes,
be trying to say. But I'm a definitely let it be known that I'm from Rhode Island.
of
I'm
course.
definitely come back and
Hell
put on.
yeah.
A lot of people don't do stuff like that. Like I respect her, her board of school, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. But
Mm,
people buying hoods and stuff like that.
yeah.
That's what I believe in. That's what I'm trying to do when I get rich. I'm trying to come back out here, buy hoods, knock them down, turn them into mansion. You need hoods no more. You know what I'm saying? Clean
Huh.
up the areas for real. These cops these these cops act like they're fixing streets just to see what's going on and stuff like that. They're just tearing up the road. I'm pretty sure you've seen before tearing up the road, leaving it there for months and stuff like
Mm.
that. I'll
I
really
seen
make
this one
sure.
road around me. It's been work. They've been working on it since I came back out here from New York 2 years now. They working on the same fucking drawing. Like it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
just to see what's going on. Nah, I'd rather just clean up the city myself. That's what I want to do
Yeah.
once I get rich.
Let,
And I say when I get rich because I strongly believe it. You got power in your words. You
of
got to stay
course,
motivated.
manifest
Everybody
that.
stay motivated for sure.
Now I'm glad you spoke up on this because let me ask you this: What do you, uh damn, what the hell? Okay, I'm sorry. So I just got a text message. All right, so what are your thoughts on the mayor out here? Do you feel like he's doing a good job? Things are getting worse. Things are better, or you don't care because you know what I mean you got your own life to live. I respect that either way. I just want to get your perspective on that. I ask everybody this, no matter where they're from.
Yeah, I'll say I really got my own stuff going on that I be trying to figure out. I'm saying, but I don't
Yeah,
really pay attention to stuff like that. I can't. I don't vote. You know,
yeah, okay.
not to anybody who does vote and stuff like that.
No, no, I'm not talking about vote. I'm just talking about you seeing being from
Yeah, like
out
how I
here,
feel about the
Providence.
how I feel
Do you
about
feel
yeah.
yeah? Do you feel like things are getting better out here? for Providence as a whole, the whole city, or it's still the same? It got worse, or you're not even paying attention? Like,
I feel like it's still the same. I don't really see too much change for entity. Just prices going up, the cost of living going up.
inflation is
That's
crazy.
that's all. That's all I see, truthfully. And the U.S. is poor.
No, let me correct you, young king. This is the one of the, I won't say the, but this is definitely one of the richest countries in the world. This is why it doesn't make no sense. Yeah, I mean, look it out in Los Angeles in Skid Row. There's over. This is what they tell us. I always say this: when they tell us a number of something, you double that or triple that in some cases. In this case, when they tell us there's 40,000 homeless people in Skid Row in LA, I say you double that, whatever they tell you. So that
Yeah,
40,000, even that 40,000 is that's more than us most freaking cities in the United States and towns in the United States. 40,000 fucking people in
yeah,
LA
definitely because the
with all that
population.
money
Yeah,
out
the
there.
population's higher. Yeah, there's more
Yeah.
money everywhere. But they got to
Look
print
at
a lot of
all.
money out here every day. Do you believe that they're still going to be using cash in a couple years, or is it going to be virtual currency?
I think they're already positioning to get rid of the paper cash. I
Yeah,
say
get rid of everything, right?
look at how expensive gold is. That should tell you
Yeah,
everything right there. I
yeah,
say
definitely.
I say in the next 10 to 15 years, maybe 20, paper money is
Going to be
everything's
gone.
gonna be
Yeah,
digital. And they want it
yeah,
like that because so when they, God forbid, but I'm just gonna call a spade. When they do, come in because it's only for so long this country could be free. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
just, you know what I mean? So I say in 20 years, they want to get rid of all the paper cash, right? So everything could be digital. Why? So when they turn off everything, you don't have nothing. You know what I mean? And then the paper money is not gonna have no value.
Yeah, at all.
Hopefully
So
it
that
won't be.
definitely
Yeah.
makes sense.
That's just that's just me being a conspiracy theorist, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Nah, I don't. I agree with that. You're not wrong. I don't think you're
Yeah.
wrong at all.
Now, any upcoming projects you got coming? Any upcoming new music coming before we let go?
Yeah, I got a I just dropped the See You Girl Part 2. I got some G Herbo shit coming up, on that type of flow.
Okay.
Couple songs coming up.
All right.
No. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be dropping soon. I be slacking. I gotta be more productive. I just be having a
So,
lot going on.
yo, you ain't alone, brother. I'm 39, finna be 40, and I do the same shit, bro. So don't be too hard on yourself. Be hard on yourself, but don't beat yourself down, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
Definitely
now,
trying to be more productive this year, though. That's why whatever you got going on, I'm gonna try to participate in just to get my stuff more out
of
there.
course, brother. Of course, I'm
Whatever,
right
even
here.
just performing more, anything. I'm trying to get out there more.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
I got some things lined up in the summer. Don't worry, man. Um,
Mhm.
all right. Let people know where they can find you, social media and whatchamacallit, and your music. Thank you, Neem. Appreciate you always stopping through, bro.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I salute you, bro. There's so many people that should be right here with you, bro, and they're not. So I salute you for never being Hollywood, bro. I'm going to remember this. Thank you.
I can
All right,
find me
well,
on Instagram at the Pistol Professor and on YouTube, Naeem Stacks. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck with the new shit. I got some shit coming. Stay tuned, everybody. And like my boy shit up, you heard? Plenty of shit coming up.
yeah, man.
Plenty of shit
Um,
coming up.
Definitely, man. We're definitely gonna get that interview, the face to face, next month. And you know what? I'm gonna get you up on here sometime towards the end of next month. You could be a co-host with me too on here, and we could react to the bullshit on YouTube. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I
All
don't
right.
mind doing that for sure.
Well, I appreciate you, man. You have a good night, man. Be safe out there and stay out the way, bro. Try your best to stay out the way. But if you can't, I understand. Trust me.
You, you too. You have a good night. I appreciate the opportunity.
Always, man.
Yeah.
All right. All right,
All right,
brother.
my
Be
boy.
be easy. That was Naeem Stacks, bro. Providence, Rhode Island. Catch this segment every Sunday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern. Well, no, respectfully, I remember the same way. That why I rock with you. You going up, trust. Facts. You know what I mean? Facts, bro. You know what it is, Neem? When they see you coming, they're like, oh shit. They act blind, deaf, and dumb. But then they're gonna come around once they see, once I get to your area, 10, 15,000, 20,000 subscribers, that's when people are gonna be like, hey, what's up, bro? Well, what up, homie? What up, cuz? Nah. Remain with the same energy in it, bruv. You get me. Catch this segment every Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, man. Name. Yeah, facts. Yo, we gotta do something, yo. Next month, we gotta set up your interview, bro. You gotta get on Nightcap, brother. We gotta set that up, man. Let's converse in the DMs, man. Send me your number, man. DM me your number, bro. You know what I mean? I know my shit'll go up after that too. They know I'm interviewing Gangland. Come on. But nah, I appreciate you for always tuning in, bro. I'm always watching your channel, bro. Me and my lady be watching your channel, bro. You got one of the best intros in the game, bro. You and Compton Rick Rock. I'll give you guys that. You and him, to me, you guys got the best intros, man. I would put me up there, but it's like I got so many segments, I got different intros. You know what I mean? My channel is crazy. It's all over the place. Hella unorthodox in it, bro. You get me? But yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. You have a blessed night, man. You and Baby Gangland. Blessed nights, man. And you to the subscribers, man. See you, man. Tune in tomorrow morning, Wake and Bake, with a new episode of Hood Vlogs in Honor. I just shot it earlier. South End, New Bedford, Mass edition. I'm about to get off right now and go finish editing that joint up. And you will, with your morning coffee or tea and my 420 people, you could wake and bake to that joint tomorrow in the morning. Blessings, man. Blessings.